Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the fourth week of the core stability workouts. I hope you've been enjoying all the workouts if you've been doing them. Like I say, with all of them, especially the stability ones, we work them like we would work a program. So my recommendation, if this is the first time to the channel and this is the first video you're watching and planning on doing, I would recommend you click off this video, scroll down the page to the back health workouts and do the very first one. So if you scroll to the very first one, in that playlist and do that one and build your way up, okay? Because these are designed to be progressive and get slightly harder each week. There's now been 4 phases of the stability workouts for the core, which means that effectively this is the 10th week of it. So it's going to be quite tough if you've gone from doing nothing to straight up to this one, okay, guys? So feel free to try it if you want to, but I would highly recommend that you start from the beginning. If you've been enjoying all the videos and you've yet to subscribe, or if you're new to the page and end up liking this video, just hit the subscribe button in the corner there. We've got 5 videos that are workout based every week at the moment that I'm putting up and sending your way, and there's a podcast every Tuesday evening that gets uploaded. So keep your eye on all of those. Let's get started, guys. Now, like I said before, because this is like the 4th phase, we're going to run it quite quickly, okay? So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to do the exercise because they should be quite familiar and talk about the changes to them as we go, rather than how I have been doing, which is telling you what it is, then go, okay? So I want to make it much more time efficient for you guys for that reason. Okay, so let's start with the hip stretches. So from here, have something to hold on to if you want to, so that you don't have to worry about balance. You want a 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle here. Tuck your bum under, as if you're pushing your hips through, and lift up your chest, travel forward until you feel a pull just here. Once you get that pull, you're going to raise your arm and lift towards the ceiling. Okay, so some of the stuff, guys, we're going to do some of the stretching and mobility at the beginning, some of the stretching and mobility at the end, okay, just so we're into the session quicker than usual. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. So I'll turn around. You don't actually have to turn around. It's just, for me, it makes it easier visually for you guys. So from here, tuck under, lift chest, travel forward and hold. Raise that arm. So my right leg's back, so I'd raise the right arm and then pull it up toward the ceiling and hold. Remember, guys, because it's so we're still in lockdown and I'm at home, there's not as much room as there is in the gym. So just be prepared for me to adjust the screen to give you a better angle of some of the exercises. Okay, 3, 2, 1, stop there. Then we're going to go into an inner thigh stretch here. So you're going to come, I'll go to the side of the screen there. I'll just adjust it so you can see me. Now from there, you're going to place one leg out. This leg is bent. Slide the leg out until you feel the pull on your inner thigh, and then push your bum back towards the wall behind you there. I'll give you a couple of seconds to get in that position and hold. So watch my foot there, it stays on the floor. I don't want it out there, I want it here, okay? Now just hold that position. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Change sides. Going to give you a few seconds. Going to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, slide out, push your bum back, and hold. Keeping that foot onto the ground if you can. Guys, slide out further if you can. As the stretch goes on, you might feel it easing. You feel free to just push it out a little more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Now we're going to go into the hip stretch, back of the hip stretch exercises for your glute piriformis area. We've been doing this one. So hopefully, obviously, you're starting to see real improvements now. If you've been doing these weekly, you should be. So 90 degrees here, 90 degrees there. Your hand comes nice and close to your body and push it into the ground, lifting your chest up, then travel forward, feeling the stretch going to your hip and bum on the side that the leg is in front of you. Now hold. Like I said, if you feel that stretch start to ease, breathe easy on the out breath. Just push it further. 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. Remember, that's not at the expense of curving your back. We're trying to stretch your hip, not your lower back. So hand comes here, push up, travel forward. So we don't want to see this because it will stretch your back. Well, we're not trying to stretch your back, we're trying to stretch your hips here. So breathe easy. On the out breath, if it feels like you can, just push forward. If you can't, no worries, just hold there. Don't try and push past anything. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna go into the strength part of the workout now. Now we're gonna do 3 exercises in the row, just like we did on the last one, and they're basically upgrades to the last workout. Okay, so we've got the bird dog, got the side plank, got the plank, and I'll show you the variations. With the bird dog, all we're doing now is adding some movement. So if I can just adjust the screen so you can see me a little better on that one. So from here, shoulders down as always, core tight. You're going to slide out, lock and raise as we've been doing. Now this time we're going to create some movement. Okay, so what you're essentially trying to do is create a square pattern with your hand and leg. Okay, we're going to do 3 of those and then change sides. Okay, and we're going to do that twice per side. So we'll do 3, change, 3, change, 3, change. Okay, try and keep up with me. The first set might feel a bit strange, but then we'll do a second that should feel a bit better. Okay. Get into position. Like I said, I want to keep the session moving. We should kind of know what we're doing here already. So let's sink the shoulders down, brace, head in a neutral position. 3, 2, 1. Stay with me. Lock the knee, raise, pointing the toes towards you, and you're going to create a square now. So out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. That's 1. Let's change sides. So slide the toe and the hand out, lock the knee and raise. Keep your core tight, and let's go. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Change sides. Remember, guys, keep going as I talk about this. Slide up and raise, and let's create those squares. That's 1. Remember, what you're trying to do, as always, is trying to keep the shoulder position, the core position tight. 3. Good. Change sides. Lock. So essentially, you're trying to move your arm and leg in this position while your back and your core and your spine stays completely still. That's 3. 1 more per side. So sink shoulder blades, brace, slide, lock, raise, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. 1 more. Out, down, in, up. Good. Change. Shoulders, brace, slide, lock, and raise. Let's go. Out, down, in, up, out. Focus on that straight leg as well. Core brace, toes pointed towards you. Last 1. In, up. Good. Stop that. So remember to point the toes towards you, but also slightly in as you're doing the movement, okay? That way it stops too much rotation going on your hip. Progressions for that one, week by week, you add reps. So you could do 4 per side, 5 per side, 6 per side, or you could do the 3 per side like we've done, but up the amount of squares. You could do 5 squares, 6 squares, something like that, okay? Those are the progressions. The next exercise is a side plank. Now we've moved on to the full side plank. Should have done 3 weeks of this. And now we're going to go through the side plank with a bit of movement, okay? So again, with the side plank movement, as we get up, that's your hold position. I tend to have my hand by my ear. And what we're looking to do is for the shoulder and the hip to rotate in together. Watch my feet, they should pivot, okay? So what I don't want to see is the arm just moving and then the shoulder just moving and the hip being left behind, or the hip moving first and the shoulder getting left behind. That's not what we're after. We're after the back position staying still, and you move the hips and shoulders together at the same time. That way we know the spine is still, but working to restrict movement. Okay, so we're going to do 4 per side, and we're going to start with a very small movement here. So kind of that's 1, that's 2. And again, this will progress over the weeks. Get yourselves ready, guys. We're going to do 4 per side. So lift your chest, drive your shoulders down and brace. 3, 2, 1, and lift your hips off the floor. Now with me, you're going to rotate your hips, pivot your feet till you get to about there and back. That's 1. Rotate. That's 2. Mess with the range. Rotate. That's 3. Rotate. That's 4. Good. Switch sides. Get all the points that you usually get, guys. The pulling down of the shoulder blades, the brace of the core. Okay, don't forget about that now that we're adding movement. Get ready. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. And let's get that rotation. Together with the shoulders and the hips. That's 1. Rotate. You might find that one side again is much easier. 2. Rotate. 3. Last 1. 4. Good. That's so progressions to that one. You just add reps. Okay, so you add next week you'd add 1 rep. By the week last week, I want you to be doing roughly 8 reps. Okay, do not change the range until the next phase because I'm gonna address that. What you might find is there's like a window, a small window where you can go a little further or have to go a little less, but don't mess with it too much. Okay, because that's part of the next progressions. Final one is a plank. And again, it's not going to be for time. We're going to create some movement with the lower body, okay? So from here, so we should all really be on a full side plank now. If not, you can do this from your knees, okay? So whichever you prefer. But we're going to start with 10 reps here. That's 5 per side. Wide stance, you're going to pull your elbows in, tuck your pelvis under slightly, brace and raise. Now from there, we're going to take one leg off, take the other leg off, okay? Look how my back doesn't move. It's just my hips that are moving. So again, my core stabilizing as my legs move. Okay, so you should be working your bum as you raise your legs, your core to stop the whole hip being moved from the lower back. Okay, so let's set it up. Pull your elbows in, brace your core, neutral position. Let's take our legs off. We're doing 10 of these with me. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, that's the circuit. We're going to do that one more time in a second before we move on. Again, we can add a third round to this in week 2 and week 3, okay? With the plank leg raises, you want to work your way up to 16, maybe even 18 reps by the end of the 3rd week, okay? So you will see that progress quite quickly if you do these weekly. So let's look at those progressions for all those, okay, guys? So take a second, have a sip of water if you need to, and then we're going to do the 2nd round, which will be our final round in this one. But like I said, next week, pause the video at the end of the 2nd set and do a 3rd set, okay, or rewind or whatever, however you want to do it. Do a 3rd set because we want to continue that progression ready for the next phase. Okay, let's set it up with the bird dogs. 3 squares, 3 times each side. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Lock your shoulders, brace your core, chin in. 3, 2, 1. With me. Slide, lock, raise. 1 square. 1, 2, 3. Good. Down and change sides. Slide, lock, raise. 1 square. Out, down, in. 2. Out, down, in. 3. Good. Change sides. Always adjusting your position, making sure your shoulders are fixed. Core is tight. Let's go. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in. 2. Out, down, in. 3. Good. 3 more. Shoulders down, brace, slide, lock, and raise. Out, down, in. 1. Out, down, in. 2. Out, down, in. 3. Good. 2 more. Slide, lock, raise, holding your shoulders and your core. Out, down, in, up. Focus on all those points, guys. Shoulders, core, in. 2. Out, down, in. 3. Good. 1 more. Shoulders, core, slide, lock, raise. And let's go. Out, down, in. 1. Out, down, in. 2. Out, down, in. 3. Good. Into the side plank with rotation, guys. We'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hips come up,
shoulders down, brace, hand on your ears. Let's pivot feet and rotate. 1 and back. 2, 3, keep your core tight, shoulders in. Last one, 4, and change sides. Hand by your ear, shoulders fixed down, brace your core, hips come up and through, and let's get that rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Into the plank with the feet raisers. Remember, it's 10. Okay. Bring your elbows towards you, brace your core, slight shoulders down, slight tuck of the pelvis, and raise your knees, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Excellent work there, guys. That's really, really good. So we're going to move on to the next set of exercises now. Okay, guys. So what I basically want you to do is I want you to do a glute bridge on the next one. We're going to pair this with the abdominal curl up, and we're going to leave the cobra today because that's on the shoulder stability workout as well to some degree. So we should be getting on all right with that one. So I'm going to leave that one aside, but we're going to do a bit more glute work and a bit more abdominal work as well. So I'm going to get you guys, so if you just give me a second to set what I'm going to do up here. Like I said, I often need to move this around. What I need you guys to get, which I haven't got at the moment, unfortunately, is a chair, okay, or side of the sofa, side of your bed, whatever that might be, or even a ball, to be honest, but like a big medicine ball. But basically what I'm essentially getting to do is a shoulder elevated glute bridge. Now we've been doing them from the floor, so we're going to move it on slightly now. Okay, so from here I'm going to use this. I'm going to get my shoulders and back on the plates behind me, brace my core, and I'm going to hinge at the hip like so. Look how my body follows. So my back stays neutral, my body follows. That hinged position is here, and then my glutes are going to squeeze and come up. Okay, we're going to do 15 of these. So you're going to push your bum back, squeeze your bum as you drive your hips through. So 1, 2, squeeze, up. Okay, so we're going to do 15 of those. So I'm going to give you about 5 seconds, 10 seconds to get yourselves a chair, get yourselves prepared with a sofa or anything like that. And like I said, I'll show you each exercise as we go. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. We're going to come down for 1, 2, squeeze your bum, come up. Don't let your, so try and keep your knees and ankles aligned. Again, keep going as I'm talking. Try and keep your knees and ankles aligned as best you can here. So they might travel towards me on the way down a little and away from me on the way up a little, but it's really minimal amount. Okay, guys? Squeeze and 5. 1, 2, squeeze bum, 6. So you're trying to squeeze your bum to make sure the glute muscles are opening out the hips on the way up. 7. And also try to maintain that tension through your glutes. So try and keep that clench in your bum muscles on the way down as best you can. I know it's difficult to do that one, but just do the best you can to do it. 10, 11, start with 12 here. Should be feeling your bum muscles working. 12, good, stop there. Okay, now we're going to lie on one side, like so. We did this one in the last workout, so place your hand forward and reach, relax your feet. We're going to raise the leg up and back slightly. We're going to do 10, and then we're going to do 10 small pulses at the top there, okay? Followed by a further 10 straight afterwards. So we're going to take away some of the clams and the other work and just focus on the side raises for this week, okay? Not that we won't bring the clams back in, but just for this week. Are we ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go up and raise. 1. Try and keep with me on this one so we can have a steady tempo. 3, 4. Remember to relax the foot. 5. Keep that arm stretched in front of you so you don't rotate. 6. So leg up and slightly back. 7, 8, 9. Last one. As you get to the top there, push back. The pulse is up and back. 1, 2. 10 on these pulses. 3 should be burning here, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 10 full reps again, same side. 1, 2. Remember, you should have been doing this through the weeks. So if you haven't been and this feels really tough, like I said, the previous workouts are designed to lead to this one. So go back and do those if this is too tough today. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's change sides. So lie, reach forwards. Going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up and raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get ready for the 10th pulse. 10, and let's pulse. Remember, relax your foot. Reach forward, brace your core. And it's up and back slightly, up and back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then down and up again. 1, full range now. 2, should be tough at this point. 3, don't let your foot tense up, keep it relaxed. Don't let it point towards you. 6, that's so that this area doesn't kick in, okay? It's really easy for this area here to help with the exercise. We don't want that. We want here, back of the side of the bum. 10, good. Okay, then we're going to go into our abdominal curl up. Okay, guys, so one leg bent, one leg straight. So I'll just refresh your memory. Bracing your abs. Imagine someone's pushing down on your ribs as you bring your shoulders up, and then sink your shoulders down like so. If it's too much on your neck, just gently clench your teeth and push your tongue to the back of your head. It shouldn't be doing your neck any damage. It's just working the neck muscles. If it is too much, guys, simply do that. Just take the pressure off. Don't pull with your hands. Just take the weight of your head with your hands there. Okay, so you're touching your head, not your neck. Okay, I want us in position in 5 seconds. We're going to do 60 seconds of this today, okay, guys, because we should be progressing with these ones now. I'm going to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. So brace, push the ribs down, drive the shoulder blades down. Timer is on. Remember, breathe. Tendency when people do core exercises is they don't breathe as they do them, okay? You should be bracing, like I mentioned in the last phase. So I'm bracing now. However, I'm still able to communicate without straining. I'm not tensing too hard, okay? I'm relaxed slightly, little bit of tension. Back doesn't move, and then hold. Sink your shoulder blades down. Done 25 seconds here. Halfway. Hold that brace for your core, guys. Don't forget it. $15 to go. Keep holding. Keep focusing on those points. So drop the shoulders. Brace your core. Okay. 10 to go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Take about 30 seconds, guys, while I talk a little bit on progressions there, okay? So simple enough with the glute bridges, you can just add reps there, okay? So you go from 12 to 15, 15 to 20, okay? 15 to 18, 15 to 20, whichever works, okay? Get the technique right first. You hinge about your hip. You don't let your back extend too much. You don't let it tuck under too much. Just a slight pelvic movement. So your bum comes out slightly on the way down, tucks under slightly on the way up, using your glute muscles. With the raises, I would add 2 reps. So don't add any reps to the pulses, just add 12, 14. And again, we're going to add a 3rd set to this. And then finally to the curl ups, what you can do there, and this is a really good idea, I think, is maybe do a 60-second like we just did, drop back,
and rest for 10 and do another 30 seconds. Okay, so you're upping the endurance. So you do your 60, you rest for 10, you go again for 30. Okay, that's a progression. And of course, like I said, third round will help to increase total volume. So improve your strength. So let's go back to the glute bridges and the elevated position. So I'll give you 5 seconds to get to your chair or your sofa or whatever you're using. Again, you can just place your hands on your head if you want to take the pressure away from your neck. If you're all right, just place across like so. Get ready to go, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down for 1, 2, squeeze bum and up. 1, 2, squeeze, 2, 1, 2, squeeze, 3. So you're clenching your bum muscles. Try and hold that clench on the way down and then really contract on the way up. 1, 2. I can get all the way down, but only because I'm on a lower elevation. If you're on a chair or a sofa or something like that, your bum doesn't actually need to go all the way down to the floor. That's just a note I was supposed to say there. 8, 1, 2, squeeze. 9, 1, 2, squeeze. 10, 1, 2, squeeze. 11, 1, 2, squeeze. 12. Good. Let's go into those side leg raises. So lie on your side here. Really reach forward. Relax your feet, brace your core, and 10 full raises to start with. Let's go. 1, 2, up and back, remember. 3, reach right forward so you don't rotate your whole hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Then full reps. Remember those points. Reach with your hand. Brace your core. Don't let your foot point up. Let it relax. That way, the much less likely for the front of your hip to do any of the work, or too much of the work, I should say. We'll be working a bit. 8, 9, last one, 10. Brilliant. Change sides. So lay down, reach with your arm, straight line with your shoulders, hips, and ankles. And 3, 2, 1. Let's raise up and back. 1, 2, 3. Keep your core tight. 4, 5. The minute you don't engage your core, you'll feel too much movement. Okay, I felt that there in one of those reps. That's why I reminded in, because I felt myself go out of position. Too much back movement. 9, 10, and let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 10 full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Abdominal curl ups, last round. So you're going to brace, ribs down, shorten the gap between your back and the floor, and then raise your shoulders and hold. Bring your shoulder blades down. Should be feeling it here. That's where the tension is. I have started the timer. You should be up in position. Remember to breathe, guys. Focus on that position, maintain it, but make sure we're breathing. Keep focused on those points. That's the halfway point there. $20 to go. Keep that brace. Keep the shoulders fixed. If you want to take the pressure off your neck, just simply do that, but don't pull at your neck, okay, guys? The movement comes from here. That hold comes from here. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop there. Brilliant. Okay, guys. So remember the points I made about the progressions. Try and adopt those over the next few weeks, okay? What we're going to finish with here is just some mobilization of the back. So we're going to do a cat camel. to finish. And I think that's it today because we did our stretches right at the beginning. So get yourselves into the position. We did this last week, so you're going to get your elbows on the floor, slightly wider on the stance. Before we go, just a quick demo. So you just tuck your bum and your chin in, and then the opposite. Okay, bum up, head up. Okay, so we're going to look to do about 45 seconds of that. So I'll get you guys into position. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So tuck under and up, and just steady on the movements. Keep going as you do it. So it's steady, but there's no pauses. Just go through the ranges, okay? If you lose track of what you're doing, just have a little look at the screen, and you should be able to see me. As long as my internet hasn't frozen or anything like that. Again, remember to breathe, guys. So many people hold their breath on these. Kind of breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay. Very well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That's the 4th phase, guys. So your guys are going to run that for 3 weeks. So unlike my other programs that I'm running weekly, where you see the progressions week by week, I've told you what the progressions are, okay? So I want you to run that on your own. You can always revisit this video and it will give you the technique cues, okay? But you just add a set, you add some reps, you adapt it to where you feel. Remember, you don't have to add reps and sets just because I've said. If you felt like this was sufficient and you do it again and you get to the second set and think, actually, that was fine, that's fine. It doesn't mean you're not progressing. It just means that you're not quite ready to do that step up, okay? Tomorrow we have got the second kettlebell workout. So if you've been getting involved with all of my videos, be prepared for that tomorrow. I'll update you all with the time on social media. Please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the videos. Share the videos. Let's keep people moving, keep people healthy. And if you've done the video, please tag me on social media. Let me know you've done it, and I'll give you a shout out. Okay. Have a great day, guys, and hope to see you tomorrow for the kettlebell class.